All right. So hello, good afternoon, good morning, depending on your location. My name is James Dixon, and I will be leading you through the exercises that we'll be doing today. So this is one part of a six-part series. So in order to start, this is an introduction. So I wanted to introduce myself as well. So once again, I am James Dixon. I have a lot of experience with sports. So in high school, I played basketball, ran track. In college, I was a swimmer, also another track star, and that's pretty much it. But throughout my life, I've just pretty much had a lot of experience with exercises and things of that nature from playing various sports. So yeah, I just wanted to share some of that knowledge with you guys and hope that you get something out of it. All right, so to start, we will be working on our core. So the important part of working out, no matter what you're doing, really, all of your strength really resonates from your core. So what you want to do in order to even start training for any sport or just to get well physically is to work on your core strength. This has various benefits, some of them being it helps with your back pain. So if you have any kind of back aches or anything like that, your stomach pulls your back tighter, right? So for instance, if you didn't have like a tight stomach, you would slouch a little bit in your front area, it would cause your back to sort of just let loose, and that stability is a little gone. So once we work out our cores, this should pull the back right up as we pull in the front as well, if that's making sense, right? So we want to just make sure that the strength is good enough so that we have great balance and that we're distributing our weight equally throughout our body as we're moving as well. All right, so the first is just a normal basic crunch. And how we're going to do this is have a staggered approach. So for the first uh, of 3 sets, we'll do crunches for a minute. So at this rate, you go at your own pace, do as many as you can, but you're doing this all according to you and your body. All right, some of us can do more than others, and that's okay. Whew, already sweating, I'm just talking. All right, so the first set will be a minute. The second set will be 45 seconds, and the last set will be 30 seconds, okay? This just helps with interval training, so it gets your body ready to doing a bunch of motions in a short period of time, which is actually the best way to work out. All right, so if you can, just follow along. All right, so let me make sure. All right, so you want to make sure that your feet are at an incline, or if you need something to hold your feet, that's also very helpful. So try to do that as well. All right. Now, when you're going back, it's best to have your hands behind your head so that you know you're able to just use your core only. What you don't want to do is have your arms like this and pulling your head up. You see how I am now? How my neck and my body isn't really aligned. All right, so you want to have a straight head, try to keep it back. All right, so we're going to go for a minute and let's get it started. All right. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10. And also, as you're doing this, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just make sure that you're breathing throughout so your muscles can have the practice of having oxygen go through your muscles as you're moving as well. Another 30 seconds. All right, so we're gonna take a 10-second or 30-second rest actually. So I will say that I've been quite the couch potato over this whole quarantine. So as much as it looked like I may be physically fit, I've definitely fallen off very far from where I was at. So I hope that we're all struggling with this together and trying to make this happen together, all right? We can do this. All right. All right, back to it. This time we're going for 45 seconds. So get in position. Do the best that you can, all right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2. All right. So now we're going to take about a 15-second rest and get back to the 30 seconds. So whenever you train, you always want to try to do sets of 3 and either ascend to a higher repetition each set or descend. That way your body's getting used to either building up or cooling down. And that's just the best way to retain your muscle mass and to keep that going as well. All right, last one, 30 seconds. Let's go, let's go. 1, 3, 6. Okay, so that was just the basic squats, crunches. Sorry about that. As you can see, I'm definitely sweating a little bit there, and I feel it as well. But like I said, we're going through this together. So a lot of us should have lost a lot of stamina or whatever the case may be during this quarantine. So we are all getting it back at the same pace, the same time, all right? All right, so the next one we're going to do is called the plank. This one is a very popular one in yoga. And actually, a lot of yogis who are really good at doing these things can do it for an extended amount of time. However, since planks are very hard to do and to hold for at least a minute, I know it doesn't seem that long, but when you're planking, it seems like forever. Right now, we're just going to do 20 seconds, 30 seconds, and then 45 seconds. So this time we're going to ascend and try to build up towards our strength. The last one will be very hard, but let's just try to get there as best as we can, okay? So the way this works, you straighten out your body or lay as flat as you possibly can. And you're gonna pretty much rest on your elbows. Now, when we go to plank, all we're doing, keeping our head straight, lifting our bottoms off of the floor, okay? So this way, everything should be straight going back. Right, and we're just gonna hold this position for the first time, 20 seconds. All right, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go, 20 seconds. All right, down. It's the first 20 seconds. This next one, we're gonna go for 30 and then 45. So take about 10 more seconds to rest. Wipe your sweat, get some water if you need to. right. So this time is 30 seconds. All right, let's go. And start. And also try to maintain your breathing while you're doing it. And down. All right. So that was 30 seconds. Let's take a 15-second rest and then just do it for 45 more seconds. And that'll be the end of that set. And make sure to breathe too. Get as much oxygen as you can so you don't cramp up, and you can avoid that. All right, this time for 45 seconds. So let's make this third time a charm and push yourself even if you feel like you're about to fall. Hold it out to the very, very last moment, okay? All right, 3, 2, 1, and go. Now 15 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. All right. So those are the crunches and the planks. The last one I want to go through today, these are called flutter kicks. So in swimming, we have to use a lot of our core strength to do flip turns. So swimming towards the water, you grab yourself and you flip, right? So once you flip, as soon as you kick off the wall, there's this thing you have to do where you kick your feet, right? And this maintains your momentum as you're kicking off the wall. So that's why we need a lot of this core strength as well, because it also helps with swimming. And the flutter kicks are definitely like the easier version of planks, but it's also more strenuous as well because you're using more than just your core muscles, you're using your legs as well. All right, so we're going to do this for about a minute, then 45 seconds, and then 30 seconds, okay? And the way you want to set yourself up, you lay flat on the floor. Now you place your hands underneath your hips, all right? So this way, when you're kicking, your butt isn't completely on the floor and you have a little incline to help you lift your legs as well, all right? Let me back this up some so you can see my whole body. All right, so at this point, and then you're just gonna put one leg up like this, right? And keep those legs as straight out as possible. So this way, when you do it, you're doing it correctly as well, all right? So we're gonna do it for a minute. All right, so 3, 2, 1, let's do this. Whew. 10 more seconds. Woo. Oh, man. Oh, it's been some years since I've done that one. All right, so I forgot how difficult this actually was. So instead of a minute, we're going to do a minute and then 30 seconds. Then we're going to flip over and do the same thing on our front. Whew. All right, just remember to take a 30-second rest, and then we'll get back to it. Whew. Okay, one more time on the front, right? This time for 30 seconds. Remember, hands under your hip area. All right. All right, let's do it. 30 seconds in 3, 2, 1, go. Keep it up, keep it up. I'm struggling too, but we can do this. 10 more seconds. No. Close the door. Close the door. Sorry about that. My son interrupted. But that's the end of that set. Last time we're going to do this on our front sides, and that will be the end of the intro. Right? If we keep continuing to do these simple core exercises, this will definitely increase our core strength. And it'll be a great build up to what we have coming in the next couple of sessions. Right. So this time we're going to do the flutter kicks, but this time on our front. Clearly in swimming, there's the backstroke and then there's the freestyle. So you do have to kick while you're swimming on your back and also kick while you're swimming on your front, which is more common. But you have to know how to do both in order to be well-rounded swimmer. All right. I know many of us aren't planning on taking any swimming classes or, going and joining a swimming team, but these are still good mechanics to have, especially as you grow older. And your muscles tend to get a little weaker. So this is definitely just good to know for future reference as well. All right, so we're going to do the front this time. So you don't have to put your hands under your hip. You can if you want to make it feel a little better, but me, I like to just put them on my side when I'm doing the flutter kicks on the front. All right. So you sort of laying there like a fish out of water. And yeah, just lift one leg up and the other as well, okay? And you're mainly lifting your thighs off the floor, your thigh and your whole leg. Just make sure you're keeping it straight, okay? So just like that. Do like that as well. And if you can even keep your hands under your head to make you feel a little better as well. All right, so this time we're going for a minute and then 30 seconds, okay? It's the last one, so let's do it. All right, 3, 2, 1, and go. And also make sure that you're breathing all throughout. You want to make sure that oxygen is passing through your body. "20 more seconds, and try to hold the form as best as you can." "10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, take a 30-second rest, and then you finish off with another 30 seconds, and that'll be it for the day. Okay, we've had our 30 seconds. Now let's finish strong. No matter how you feel, and you always got to challenge yourself and push yourself to go harder than you have before. All right. So you may not feel like you can do it, but some cases it's mind over matter. All right, 30 seconds. Let's start. 3, 2, 1, and go. And time. Okay. All right, so that's pretty much it as far as the ab workouts go. Of course, there are more, but I think the more simple that you can keep it, the more realistic it is to do, and the more you feel like you've conquered an obstacle as well. So as you can see, I'm also sweating. So I know the work has been done. It's also hot. That has a lot to do with it too. But yes, definitely push yourself to maintain a healthy lifestyle, especially in this time of COVID-19. Having a healthy immune system is the best way to combat the virus and to keep yourself and your family safe as well. All right, so once again, I'm James Dixon with Utica Safe Schools and Connected Community Schools. It's been a pleasure, and I will see you next week. All right, take care of yourself, be kind, have a wonderful, wonderful week. Bye now.